it's Charlie Ann, and who doesn't like a cupcake, but also who doesn't love a succulent cupcake? Succulent cupcakes are really popular right now, and I'm gonna show you just how I do them, so follow along. As y'all probably already know, there are tons of variations of all kinds of succulents, and something that's very important in making these look realistic is getting all of those variations. So I have tons of different tips that we're gonna use with tons of different colors. As you can see, I've mixed colors. Some of my colors aren't all the way completely mixed in with our food coloring. This just gives dimension, and you get to really see the flower on top of your cupcake. All right, to start, my biggest tip is always start with your larger flowers. So whatever you want on your flower, the largest, you want to start with it so it takes up the most space, and then you take your smaller piping tips and fill in the middle. Another tip is all of these are going to be different. So it's not important to get everyone alike. Everyone can be different, and everyone can be especially unique, just to make it look like a succulent. All right, I am gonna start with my largest flower on my cupcake. So I am gonna start with what would be the rose. So I'm gonna make a little kind of bud, just a little starter. And when I pipe around it, I wanna kind of like close it in. So I wanna start at the bottom, tilting in and covering it. And I'm gonna start halfway on top of the one I just piped and go around. Once my bud is made, I'm gonna just close it in also. So I'm gonna start in the middle of what I just piped, starting in the middle and doing the same thing around, starting in the middle again and going all the way around my bud. And then as you can see, I'm starting to go up more rather than slanting in because I want my flower to open at the end. So it's just a matter of slowly going from closing to open, which is just a matter of where you tilt your hand. You can go as far out as you like until you like the size of your flower, but I have done the biggest part of my cupcake now, so now I'm gonna move on to like the second largest. So this is where you can obviously do whatever you want on all your cupcakes. Everyone needs to be a little bit different just so it's not too cluttered. So some of them will just have one flower, some of them are gonna have a lot, so this one is gonna be one that has quite a few. So I am gonna take, I think, my green, and I'm just gonna make another little flower kind of over to the side. So starting in the middle again, making kind of a bead at the bottom to stick this into so that it's sturdy. And I'm gonna start here and pull up and then let go and pull, and it leaves a little, it sticks well. And I'm gonna do this all the way around. All right, I have done the next flower, so I'm just gonna keep moving around. So I think I'm just gonna do some leaves now. Yeah. So again, you want kind of all of them to be in kind of a circular formation, kind of just as you would plant in a pot. So starting in the middle and going out, making sure it sticks. All right, now that my cupcake is almost finished, it's turning out so cute, I'm gonna take one of my smaller colors and fill in any open space. I've filled this one pretty tight, but I have a little bit of open room, so I'm just gonna fill this in just with little dots. And then for a little final touch, this is totally optional, but I just have a little round tip that you can add to the top of these little ones, just to finish off the top. Super cute. Okay, I have a few cupcakes already made that you've watched me do. They're all pretty full and compacted with all different kinds of flowers. So the important part of having a ton of these is making some of them really simple with one flower or maybe two. But this one I'm gonna do just like I did the small flower, but covering the whole cupcake. So I'm gonna start in the middle as I did last time. And I want this one to be pretty open, so I'm not gonna cover in as much and start going out kind of quickly. So I'm gonna go straight up, doing 3 around, and then going all the way out the same way. All right, y'all, our cupcakes are finished, but you can see each one is very unique in its own way, but when they all come together, they look amazing and match perfectly. But you guys have met my honey and Meemaw and some other family members of mine, but y'all have never met my Grammy.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, so we are going to try these cupcakes. But Grammy is not much of a gardener, but she loves to eat the garden. So, do you want to try one?
Do I? Of course I do.
Which one do you want?
How about this one?
Perfect. I'll cut it open.
Oh,
Ready?
ready? You didn't get any on your face?
I didn't. Good.
They are so good. They're almost too pretty to eat, but they're worth eating because they're really good.
If y'all enjoyed learning all about these piping tips, you need to click the link below and check out our other videos all about other types of piping tips. There's nothing like bringing the garden indoor and enjoying it with your grandma. Bye, y'all.